Yo, hey guys, Weeks here, back with another video. So, on the previous episodes of the new profile series, we've power leveled our wizard, which took about 35 minutes to get level 19, almost level 20. And we also power leveled our thief, which we got to 19 in, what was it, 16 minutes? And now we're going to go to our priest. We've already done a little bit on our priest. He's already beaten the first boss of the tower. But we're going to try to optimize him a little bit and see if we can finish out these levels really quickly. So we have 15 stars to work with. A little lower than the other characters. They had like 20 something, but he already has some ranks of things. So the priest is a little more difficult because he has like pretty high mana cost. But a lot of his effective health is split between life and mana, and you usually use Divine Protection because the shield absorbs 30% of incoming damage for a cost of 4 mana per damage absorbed. Well, that's eventually going to go down to here, and the shield's going to absorb 50% of incoming damage for a cost of 0.5 mana per damage. So if you take 1 damage, half of it is going to be taken from mana, and the other half is going to be taken from life, right? 0.5 life, 0.5 mana. So it makes it to where basically your effective health is whatever your max health is, and then 50%, or whatever your max health is, plus like 50% of your mana. I don't know if that quite made sense, but basically, to kill my character right now, I'd have to take 100 damage. But if I increase my health, it could go up to being 228 if I had 114 life. So you kind of want that ratio of health to mana, but usually mana regenerates faster than health, so over time it's kind of better to have mana than it is like a lot of health, but you need a balance for sure. Anyway, yeah, we don't have enough stars for both of these, so I'm actually going to respec this character, because Celestial Orbs are just kind of crazy how much damage they do. They deal 8 damage, and there's 2 orbs, or it goes up to 3 orbs, and they do 12 damage. So I'm actually going to retrain here, which is only 5k, and now we have 36 stars. So I want to take orbs off the bat, because they're just going to be nice passive damage. But as you see our character now, we have these 3 orbs around us, and they just target things automatically and deal damage. So since we have our damage, we have to figure out how we're going to survive. We can always just use our primary attack in addition to our other damage. Holy Light has a built-in ability where when you activate it, your orbs focus and they deal damage to whatever you're targeting. You could kind of see it there. Let's see. So normally they just kind of attack wildly, but if you do that, it puts all of them together and you attack like a certain target. So that's going to be our way to like kill bosses and whatnot right now. So we need a way to basically heal. Some of the healing stuff we have is a Symbol of Essence, so we get lifesteal on our primary. So the more primary damage we can do, the more health we can get back. But we can also take, where's the passive? Remedy, which increases the priest regains health 50% more effectively from all sources. That includes leech, so that gives us basically an extra 50% leech there, and then as you go up, you get up to 200% more. So it's pretty nice. That's times 3, essentially. We'd have our regular base amount plus an extra 2 times our base amount. So instead of 2.5 leech, we'd have 7.5. But we have 11 stars to work with, so we've got to be kind of picky here. You also have Consecrated Ground. So you place a thing on the ground, that lasts for 5 seconds. Enemies take 16 magic damage per second. 25% of the damage dealt is returned to allies as health. I kind of want to take this just for corner pulls. I think it might be helpful. I'm not sure if it's like the perfect thing for the situation. We don't have enough to take all of these, so we're not going to be taking damage to our mana right now. So I'm going to get a way to heal that's outside of leech, so I can actually kite. And then the rest of our 6 stars I'll probably just put into... Can I get 2 things? No, any way I do it, I can't get 2 things. I guess I can get Divine Protection. Divine Protection or Remedy, or deal more damage to get more leech from dealing more damage. I think Remedy is going to be more leech overall, and then... do I want to take this yet? 30% of damage, so I get 30% increased effective health, but costs 4 mana per damage absorbed. So if I take 50 damage, it's going to take 30% of 50, which is what, 20? No, 15 damage. And then it's going to multiply that times 4 and take that from my mana. It's going to be 60 mana. I mean, I guess that's still worth it. It's still like more effective health. It's just, I want to upgrade this as soon as possible, basically. Alright, so we're just going to try to play this build as like a build that automatically kills things. So I'm actually going to try to roll for Cloak of the Flamewalker, which I've been talking about in the previous videos. So we'll see if we can actually find it. It's going to be kind of a test. I haven't really leveled these characters in a long time, and I definitely haven't leveled them to where you can skip stuff like so. Ooh, maybe I just lied to you guys. Scepter of Kings off the bat, and a scale or skill power. We have Monster Manual Beast, which is more XP for the beast. We also have Spell Penetration, which our orbs do magic damage, so that's going to be 15% increased damage more or less. We get extra damage on our primary, and we get crit. This is just kind of too good to pass up. But we'll be trying out the cloak at some point. It might just be an actual Inge Zero. So anyway, we just bought that. Our mana is slightly useful to us, so I may try to take that into account when I'm setting up drinks. But I'll see. Witcher's Garb. Ring of Tea is actually a really good one. So you gain 25% of mana. When you lose health, you gain 25% of mana. So I may take that, or I may just try to go even more damage. Where are we getting? Let's go for XP. I'm getting baited by the damage. I just need to go for XP right now. And I don't want to take any more damage than I have to at this point. I may increase my skill cost, which is going to make this ability kind of worthless, but I'll get so much more skill damage. I'll have to think about that one. Either way, I'm going to go for Lazy Stroll and On the Run, like I've been doing in the previous ones, just to basically get even more XP. I could go Overflowing Physique, but as I move around, I'm going to lose mana. I'm going to try to... Maybe I should do it for the first one, because I do expect to die. Yeah, I'm going to try it for the first one, just to see. So we kind of have a slight, like, Nombo in our build right now, but it'll be okay. We'll increase our skill cost. We can still technically use that. We're just going to be heavily relying on our mana regen. And what else can I do? If we had Evil Infusion, it'd be pretty good here, because we probably won't actually cast any skills, and it would give us the ability to leech off of our orbs. We could just kind of go crazy, but that's a rare drink, so kind of makes sense we don't have it right now. I may just get more evasion, just to have some kind of defense. We're going to do most of our damage with our skills. So defense is looking like the way to go here. Safe Corridors, Expedition, Not Your Lucky Day. I think I'm going to leave off the Not Your Lucky Day. Maybe turn on this one, so we go for the 285, but it makes my evasion a little stronger. Alright, so we'll try this. I don't need to like deposit my money or anything, because we're not going to see anything back, so we're not going to get taxed. We're just going to walk in and do this. See how it goes. Alright, so things are pretty much dying instantly. Currently not really taking damage. Cool, alright. It's not as much damage as a thief, of course, but it's not bad. We just need some more skill stars. More skill stars than the than we had for some of the other ones. Or he just requires more to get off the ground rolling, because you have to fix his defense before you can really focus on offense. So I have his orbs, which help a lot. I mean, I can just stand here and things are gonna die, but as you see, my defense isn't quite there, and it really chunked my mana. So my defense is going to increase as I make it to where my damage I take takes less of my mana, and it absorbs more. Also, as my mana pool gets higher, my base health gets higher, it's just going to make it easier to survive. And then I'm also going to get the increased life regained from everything, which is, again, going to make it easier to survive and sustain. It's definitely one of the harder characters to start the game off with, because you need a lot of support. But it seems to be doing fine right now. One thing to note about the Consecrated Ground, it doesn't target flying units, so bats that fly over won't take damage from it, and you won't get healed from them. Ooh, yeah, we just took so much damage, our mana pool just completely disappeared. Look at this restoration. Our restoration is actually working right now, so that's kind of good. And we do get the 50% increased bonus from picking up the passive. We'll also get more points into our primary, which is going to increase its little radius. Right now the circle's pretty small. It gets a little bigger to where you can actually hit a lot of enemies at the same time. Almost died there. Trying to stand still. Yeah, just not quite strong enough. I mean, obviously it's working, but it's not like... it doesn't feel good quite yet. And we do have a lot of plus damage, and our damage still feels kind of low. We have like Scepter Kings, we have the magic penetration, all that kind of stuff. All the chapel bonus. When there's one enemy, it definitely does a lot of damage. Yeah, when there's a tough enemy that you need to like kite away from, I don't want to take that guy's melee attacks. You can use your, they're called Holy Light, and make your, it basically extends the range of the orbs. Because right now it's only like things that are really close to me, but I can send them out all the way over there. Yeah, they have to get like pretty close to me to actually activate, which favors tankier builds, or builds that have some kind of crowd control, like stun, but we don't have any of that. Constantly out of mana. Click, click, click. I probably shouldn't have put down the Consecrated Ground, but it was able to kill some of the other units. Yeah. Take so much damage from everything when we actually take the damage. Alright, so we're to the Stone Guardian. We're actually already on the 3rd floor. Feels like it's so fast right now. Alright, and boss time. So this is like the only, well, one of two of the characters that can leech off of this boss. Or maybe not leech, but you can gain the health if they stay in your consecrated ground. And the warlock can use his primary to soul consumption the health. I'm just still not that strong that I want to sit there and do it. I just don't have a big enough mana pool, and the ratio of my health to mana is not very good right now. So I'm gonna try to save up some mana so I can use Holy Light on the Stone Guardian a good bit. The bats kind of get in the way, unfortunately. Get hit by something. I guess that was the golem's little spike trail. Alright, I got hit by that one. I already told myself I was going to potion if I got hit by it. Alright, so we made it to Act 2, and what's our character level? We're 12, so would like to try to get 7 more levels. We're knocking on the door at 13 right there. Gamble? I guess I'll gamble. My worst item. I mean, I guess this item doesn't do anything for me anymore, since we just killed basically all the beast. That would've been crazy if it switched to the undead one. I mean, I guess there's some beasts in here, but it's mainly skeletons. Yeah, this is gonna be a little difficult. But if we can just basically squeeze as many levels out of this run as we can at this point, I'll be happy with it. I kind of expect to have to do a second one to try to get the priest to like 18, but maybe I can squeeze out 5 more levels. It's just going to be a little slower than the other classes. Because you either have mana and you feel kind of safe, or you don't have any mana and then your health pool is really low. And also when you don't have mana, you can't cast any of the spells to get your health back. You're just kind of like in an awkward spot right now. We do leech off our primary, so there is a little like light in the darkness, but yeah, just not quite perfect. We'll get him there though. Should we try to prove a point with these flowers? Prove how I can easily die to it on the priest. The thief can almost do it if you actually use your potions, and the priest will probably die instantly. I mean, to be fair, the priest is pretty tanky. It's just once your mana pool is empty, you're like really vulnerable. And this is right now with overflowing physique, so we actually have 50% more base health than what we normally have. Normally I don't take that drink when it's character, because you want as much mana as possible. But since my base health was so low for, you know, NG2, I decided to take it. Just to increase my odds. And again, I mentioned this last video, but just in case you're not watching all the videos or whatever, if this is too hard, like for your priest, do an NG2, you can drop it down to NG1 or NG0, get some levels, maybe come back to a higher NG after to get more XP. It's kind of just up to you. You don't have to try to do exactly like I'm doing, and there might even be more efficient ways. It's just kind of the idea. I kind of using everything to my advantage that I can think of, as far as, you know, drinks go, as far as all the upgrades in the town, the items that give XP, the fountain, stuff that gives XP, and also with the skipping and Gs. Wasn't a thing back in the day. Now it is a thing, so I can skip in Gs just to level faster, which is kind of cool. Alright, so we killed all the enemies here, except for the plants over there, which I'm purposely skipping. We've made it to 15. Alright, we have a monolith, so I would like some damage, defense. Rapid blows is pretty good. I'd probably put it in like middle of the road as far as usefulness right now. It is nice to attack faster. We get more instances of leech, but I definitely would have liked to have endless endless potential or defense or something like that. Anyway, alright, so rip our character. We did get some levels, so I will go again just to finish out some things. So what do we feel like we needed? I would say getting Smite up is going to be huge. So as you can see, as you upgrade it, it gets 2 more base damage. But I'll go from, right now it's 8, because I have a rank under that. So yeah, I have 8 base damage. It'll go up to 18, so that'll be a huge increase. And it'll also get increased by my attack power. I can also go for more points in Divine Protection, or more points in Remedy to get more health regen. And I'm considering dropping the point in Divine Protection and just going full primary for now. Yeah, I'm gonna do that actually, just to see how I feel about it. So I'm still taking Celestial Orbs. I'm gonna ignore Consecrated Ground. I'm gonna go full primary and full Leech off primary. And from here I can kind of make whatever decision. I can get Consecrated Ground back, but basically I'm gonna hold off on Divine Protection. I'll probably pick this up maybe after I beat NG1 or NG0, NG1, something like that, when I can get all of them. So I need 6, 11, 15, 16, 18, 19, 20. When I get 20 more stars, maybe we'll look at that. Another thing I can do is attune Ring of Tea. I think I might need more stars. Slightly more stars. Yeah, I need 9 stars. So I'm just going to stick with this for now. And we're going to ignore mana. Ignore mana completely for now. Bloodthirst Ring. So we can go from 2.5 lifesteal to 5. And then we also have a 200% multiplier. So we would have, was that 5? 15% for our damage would be leeched. But I think it'd be best to get maybe a Sword of Kings here. Flame Tongue, an extra 5 damage on our primary. So our primary now does 18, I believe, is what we said. So this will add another 5, we'll go up to 23. Adventure Garb gives us another 25% health, which is pretty good. And then we have Old Map, which just makes things easier. So I think I'm gonna take this just because I don't want to roll the shop all day and spend unnecessary amount of money. But I will come back here, and I think we attuned... No, we didn't attune the Book of Enlightenment. But I'm going to craft it here, and... Do I want to attune it for 3 stars? Yeah, we can always respec. I mean, respec is only 750 gold, so... It's worth it to me to pay 750 gold, essentially, to get an extra 40%. I guess it's only an extra 20%. But you know what I'm saying. And I didn't actually change it, so... We have Lethal Traps and Not Your Lucky Day. Alright, so... We're gonna have some negative luck, but it doesn't actually work. Currently in the game, if you go to negative luck, it just doesn't work for whatever reason. Anyway, it's supposed to work, it just doesn't. So we'll grab Overflowing Physique. I'm gonna take Crazy Eye, so we're going full primary this time. Overflowing Physique, Crazy Eye. I'm not gonna pick up Groovy Ghost. Oh right, I'm gonna go XP and counteract the XP with more movement speed. And have one more drink I can work with. I think I'm just going to go for the Elemental Bruiser again. I'm not really looking to cast any skills. I don't have any skills at all now, except for the orbs, so I get free skill damage. So why not? But yeah, we're moving quite fast. Any other items I would like to attune before I walk in there? No, none of these are really that great. Alright, NG2, we're level 15. Just gonna try to at least get 18. Maybe we'll just go for 20, because the priest could use it. Oh yeah, and look at that damage now. Vigorous Restoration. So I mean that's gonna have triple effect as well. So we might just be able to like actually chill and just attack stuff. I'm almost considering using the portal, like clear out this, use the portal to go to Act 2, and maybe trying to beat the boss. I'm gonna try that. Why not? Let's do some testing. Have some fun. It's like no reason not to just, you know, try things. I can try ideas, so you can decide if you want to or not. Killing all the slugs. Alright, let's go some more over here. It also helps that I didn't get XP that are specific to beasts or just undead. So I can clear out one level and then go to the other one. I have the one that's global XP instead of just one specific type of monster. So let's jump through here. Let's see how bad this actually is. I'm gonna try to stick to the cube as much as possible to always have damage on it. And as you see, when I take damage, I just like gain it back pretty much instantly. I don't have a way to stun, which might be an oversight. If I was doing like an actual run, I would find something where I could stun. Because I'm attacking pretty quickly. Nice. Alright, well we found something where we can disarm, which is just as good. So now we'll start disarming things, and that's really going to improve our tankiness, because as we take hits, we're attacking with our primary, which is doing a lot of damage, and we're leeching 3 times the effect, right? So we're actually, we have 7.5 leech, and 18 times 290, almost 300. That's 32, that's 50? Yeah, 50 damage. Of the 50 damage, we're gaining 7.5, so that's 22 and a half damage per attack. I think that's right. No, I did something wrong there. But anyway, we're getting a lot of... Yeah, I did something like way wrong actually. I think I tripled the life leech and then I tripled it again, which is not correct. So let me think of it. So we're doing 50 damage and you're getting 7% back. That means you're getting like 3.5 or something leech for each enemy you hit. Not bad, not bad. Oh, and we're actually doing more damage than what I calculated because I have a flat damage added to my stuff. So I have 200 health and I'm getting probably like 5 life leech per enemy that I hit. So if I can hit multiple things, I also have this regen on right now, so I'm gaining 2.7. Let's see, the effect of Vigorous, gain 10 health every 0.5. So that's actually 20 health per second, which gets tripled, so I'm gaining like 60 health per second. So I just have a ton of like regen right now. Is that right? 10 health per second. Am I just like tripping out today? I think my brain is slightly broken. 10 health every 0.5, so that's 20 every second, times 3. Yeah, it is 60. Yeah, you saw how fast my health just went back up? Between leeching and between the regen, like crazy healing. And I'm disarming at the same time, so if something hits me, most likely in the next hit, it either is dead, or it's disarmed, or I'm like covering back. So I basically have to be like one shot in a way, where like everything has to hit me at the exact same time, where I'm not leeching fast enough, but I'm leeching every 0.5 seconds. Or I'm regening every 0.5 seconds and I'm leeching, I don't know how often you leech, but... Oh, and I forgot to calculate that you also leech off the Divine Blast, which is another 10 damage. So I might be getting even more damage leech per second. So I was saying 5, but it might be more like 7 or 8 per target, which is pretty big. Alright, last thing. We'll stop opening this in a second. Level 17. So yeah, I'm just gonna try to go after the boss at this point. Try to keep my regen. See, if those guys could like sync up and attack me at the exact second of each other, not giving me time to like regen, they would just kill me. But that's me like not paying attention, not attacking them, disarming them, not leeching, all of that. So that was level 18, I believe. You need a corner. Kill the bats because they fly behind you. I guess the chapel bonus helps because it attacks an AoE around me. Don't have to worry as much about bats. So many archers on this one. There we go. It's a very dense room of enemies. We gotta play it a little safe. I'm basically just trying to pull and then slightly move back to kill all the melee while still staying away from the range guys. Ooh, almost died there. I feel like having 1 point of concentration or consecration would be really nice, but I just didn't have the stars for it. Ooh. Starting to do pretty good damage to me. Not Your Lucky Day is actually working pretty well against me too. Well, I guess it's not working. So having the luck would be nice because I would be able to disarm more. That's what I was thinking. But since the negative doesn't work, doesn't really factor in right now. Maybe they'll eventually update it to where negative luck will work correctly, but currently if you get negative luck from the fountain, it just doesn't do anything. If you would go under negative, you don't... I think it still works if you have positive luck, and then you go under it. Like if I get plus 4 luck from Lucky Hat, and then minus 3 from the fountain, I still go to 1 luck. But if I'm at 0, I don't go to negative 3. I think that's how it works. It at least doesn't show it in the stat sheet, that's for sure. Because I should have negative 3 luck, and I don't. Okay, kill those people. We're level 19. Should be able to get 20 on this floor, and we'll just fight the boss for kicks, essentially. I mean, the 0.1 regen isn't really gonna come into play. Doesn't hurt, I guess, but we can just kill him in NG0, it'll be that much easier. Maybe I'll just do that anyway. I think I've kind of trapped myself here. So your priest melee has like a little bit of a range. You can find a corner, you can like range the enemies as they come around the corner. You can keep moving. That's essentially what I'm trying to do here. Trying to make sure I don't get flanked. So when they come around the corner, I'll be attacking them as they come around the corner. I'll go around the next corner. Lane's trying to snipe me from downtown. Yeah. Alright, so we're about to level, so I'm just going to go for the door at this point. And we'll try the boss just for fun, see how strong we are, see how strong we're not. I'm actually attacking him without him being able to attack me back. But doing like no damage. That was like a weird line of sight issue. Alright, boss time. Let's see what we can do. We have 4 potions, we just gotta actually use them. Alright, we can do this little number. Alright, mana is only useful for this thing, so I'm just gonna go ahead and throw all my mana at it, I guess. Oh god. Taking so much damage. That leech, though. We did run out of our... what's it called? A regen monolith? Oh. Alright, so don't get hit by the big arrow. That hurts. If we didn't have overflowing physique, we would have died there. For sure. Big arrow is dangerous. Do the arrow. Didn't want to do it. There it is. I'm not going to use my last potion because I don't want to get hit by the arrow and actually die. But we had to use it there. Alright, so we got the class title. I'm just going to go ahead and kill off the character. Elevator does not work, so... Oh, that's logging out. Kill the character. Breaker of Chains. So what is the Breaker of Chains? I think that is the one where you kill 7 different bosses or something. Yeah, so we've killed... oh, 5. Okay, so that's 5. So we didn't beat it on the Thief or the Wizard. That's alright. We got 34 stars to work with, so let's upgrade our current primary only setup and let's get some more skills added in here. So we need 20 to get this whole thing, right? That's what we said. So I think I'm going to grab the whole thing, and then I'll be left over with a couple extra points. I'll grab one of each of these, I believe. And then we'll see what we have left over after that. So I'm going to grab all of this. So now 50% of our damage taken goes to mana. The other half goes to health. That's nice. Our 125 health also goes to mana, so it takes 250 damage to one-shot me right now, which is pretty nice. And then we have 14 stars. So one thing I want to attune, because it's just a really good item, is a Ring of Transmutation. So I'm going to go ahead and attune that now before I spin my stars and regret it. So Ring of Transmutation is gain 25% mana, health lost. So when I tune this, it goes to gain 50% mana of health loss. So if I take like, how do I explain this? If I would take half my health, half of it goes to mana, but the Ring of Tea gives me half of that back. So I'd only take 50% health and 25% mana, so it just keeps my mana high. So I can use it for skills, and yeah, take sustained damage a lot better. So I'll probably be crafting a lot of Ring of Tea in the future. And I was saying I wanted a point of Consecrated Ground. That's all I can afford right now, so I'm going to be taking it. But Aura of Purification is also nice. It just reduces the damage you take and also increases your damage by lowering the enemy's resist. We'll get that later. So anyway, that was leveling up the Priest. Priest took a little longer. I know we played him before, because we got him 1 to 5 before, so he was at 48 minutes, where we could have not played him at all before, and I think we would have gained, like, I don't know, maybe 15 minutes or something. I don't know how long we played the Priest, but we got him at least through the first 3 floors and defeated the Stone Golem the first time around we played him. And I think we died very early in Act 2, and we were level 5. Whereas you saw in the Thief, we walked in and we killed like one little area of mobs and we gained level 5, so I'm sure we could have wiped off like 15 or 20 minutes from this. And in hindsight, I would have only done this method. Anyway, that's going to be our episode for today. We have all of our characters leveled up now. And attuned some items, got some skill stars for everything, got some more class bonus stuff. And we'll start looking at pushing these characters now to NG1, NG2. Anyway, till then, I'll see you guys